Kept the slider and changeup going, got the heater going. Just kind of one of those nights that it was all clicking and did what I could to help the team win.
Were you feeling anything specific that was really working, or was it a mechanical change? What was it?
Not really. It's just trusting my stuff, trusting in each pitch that I throw, and when you have conviction with it, it tends to go pretty well.
Yeah.
Brian, you come in there and absolutely shut the door. What has allowed you to have so much confidence in the back end of ball games like this?
As always, I'm just trying to get the job done. Tonight, I was blessed with the opportunity to play in a big game, in a rivalry game here that we want to win the series, and we had the opportunity to, just 2 games in, so I was ready for that opportunity and worried about getting the job done.
To either of you guys, we could hear it in that dugout. You guys are really livened up right now. You guys feel finally understanding what this rivalry means?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Before we stepped on the field, Willie made it clear to us what it's about, so we were ready.
Was that kind of something that he's pointed on all week, is getting ready for Arizona? And then was this series kind of overshadowing maybe Tuesday's kind of? Were you looking ahead from Tuesday to now for this weekend?
I don't think so. We take each game just as important. Obviously this is a big rivalry that has gone back forever, but yeah, we take each game the same. It just because it's same Arizona school, it doesn't mean it's any more important or less important. But yeah, obviously these are big wins, but we take each game just as serious.
After missing your last start due to tricep tendonitis, did the extra rest help you a lot for this game?
Yeah, I was able to recover a good amount. Like I told the coach, I could have gone last week. I could have kept going, but it was just one of those things that was could keep nagging at me for the rest of the year. And we're like, okay, let's take the cautious approach and take the weekend off, recoup, regather, and yeah. So hopefully this is just in the rear now. But yeah.
And for either of you guys, what does it mean to have 4 combined pitchers in these last 2 games, really putting your best pitching out there and having all hands on deck for tomorrow?
Yeah, that's big that we have the whole bullpen. It helps when we got Bobby over here making plays like he did. Jax Ryan made a big play. Chiefs 9th inning. Zay made big plays. Harris made big plays. So it helps us a lot as pitchers when you guys got guys that are just going to make plays for you and help us out. So that's a big credit to why we've only used 4 pitchers so far.
Nick, big on the defensive end today, but as well, multiple different ways to bring home runs. A ground ball, a little flare out there. How do you feel the lineup has been unselfish so far this season, being able to get runs any way possible?
We've been pretty good at it. That's something we emphasize in practice, going over hit and run, stuff like that. It's unselfish baseball is going to win us games. So,
Nick, you were here last year when Arizona kind of took your guys' spot in that tournament, and now a year later, take a series on their home field. How is that to kind of come all the way back and get some revenge?
It's pretty cool. I know Bloomy, that was a huge thing for Bloomy and us as a team. That was a pretty bad feeling they left with us last year, bad taste in our mouth. So it was nice to get a win. Hopefully we can sweep them tomorrow.
For you two guys, it's the first shutout against Arizona in 10 seasons since 2014. Hearing that, what does that mean to you guys to be able to do that against a foe like this?
That's really exciting to hear for the rivalry, but also just the staff we have this year. That's really exciting, and we know we have the talent to perform like this, and we think this is a big step to keep us moving forward in this direction.
There's been a lot of shuffling around kind of out there in the bullpen and in the rotation, I guess, to start the season. Now we're kind of starting to get in a rhythm. You guys feel like you guys are finding your roles a little bit, especially you, Ryan?
Yeah, a little bit. Again, I don't really think about a certain role. I just know I'll come out of the bullpen at some point, and whenever my name's called, I'll be ready.
What's a big thing going into tomorrow to try to find a streak?
Finish it.
Keep the energy.
Got to finish it. 2 games isn't good enough. What they did last year, me and Schiefer weren't here, but when we heard, we saw all of it. Finish it. That's all we can do.